avoiding these pick and roll.
Leonard outside. Back to Garland. Fires the three. And Los Angeles another three.
Hardwood is your friend. He used it to his advantage there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Earlier I spoke with Brian Keefe. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Young, following the score by Los Angeles.
And Young is a terrific decision maker in the two-man game. He knows when to pass and when to call his own number.
Garland against Young. Leonard left side, pass to Collins. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. The Wizards have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Young. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Tim, look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Here's Beal. Rebounded by Johnson. The Wizards trail by 3. There's a screen. Done with a steal. 5-on-3 break. Here's the 3. And Beal is good for 3.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large. And thanks for staying with us, folks, for our MLK Day broadcast of NBA action. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist number.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Chris Dunn is out there with Darius Garland. Then there's Isaiah Jackson. Then there's Derrick Jones. And it's Miller in at the small forward.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Washington. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. George sets a screen to the inside. The kick out to Johnson. Clock at 4. Back to George. And that one's good. George has got his first points in this one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. This pick is mostly no surprise, but here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, Trae Young.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
Leonard beyond the line. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Clippers. John Collins comes in for Jones. Collins outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. The 3 is up. Reese with the rebound.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Here's Hardy. He's covered by Matherin. And he dunks it down.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Outside Garland. Leonard outside. Shoots over Coulibaly. Leonard, good. Leonard's got 5 now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And there's a pick. Shot's good by Carrington. Carrington's gotten 4 this quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard. Blocked!
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give him another possession at all.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Pass to Coulibaly. It's stolen by Leonard. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles up 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The Bucks will face off against the Hawks out in Atlanta. That one gets going at 1 p.m. Eastern.
I think this game...
All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cups to the ball, and if...
Thanks for tuning in.
And again, happy Martin Luther King Day as we return to the court here on 2K Sports. Hey, nice game. Great performance by Darius Garland.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
They've got Hardy. He's out there with Trae Young. Sarr out there with Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Reese in at the power forward. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Out to Garland. Three-pointer. And Los Angeles another 3.
And Garland is an effective shooter, capable of shooting 40% on threes for an entire season.
Sarr with a screen on Garland. Garland against Young. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And Collins with the slam.
Throw it anywhere. Near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked in. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
You take a look at Sarr. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
Jackson, he's checked in for John Collins. Leonard outside. Back to Garland. The three is up. It's rebounded by George.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Washington moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. George, a screen on Garland. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And George with the jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
George, a screen on Garland. Down low. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Derek Jones.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he sinks the second. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Clippers on top, up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Hey there, everyone. Glad you could join us on MLK Day on 2K Sports. And so in the game for the Clippers, it's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. Darius Garland is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. 2-point game. Outside Carrington. Sarr with a screen on Garland. Now Sarr. Sarr a screen. 5 on the clock. Coulibaly drives in. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Here's Collins. Ooh, he leaves no question.
You expect Kawhi to take the shot, but he cleverly makes a pass.
And it's Washington with the ball. Trailing by 2. George sets a screen. A minute 37 left to play in the fourth quarter. Collins rips down the board. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Coulibaly with the rebound.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. So for the Wizards, Hardy, he's checked in for Coulibaly, and it's Trae Young in for Carrington. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Thank you for that, Allie. And there it is! Well, the Clippers shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Collins with a screen on Young. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Clock at 6. To take the lead. Count it!
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
coverage against Leonard. Here's Lopez. Shoots a three. The triple drop.
Oh, give Lopez props for staying ready. I mean, he reads these important situations so well and knows exactly what to do.
Sarr with a screen on Garland. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time conversion there puts them up 3.
So it's a narrow victory for the Wizards. Pulling out the W. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.